One bale.
One bale, yeah.
And so for regular fox fiber brown, 1 acre we get one bale of this.
Yeah, right.
But we only got maybe this much for the
Yeah,
green.
for green, yeah.
For acre,
Yeah.
for acres.
When you harvest on the field, if you get 100 kilograms, then more than 60% is seed.
Yeah. Okay.
Only 30 or 40% is the fiber.
Wow.
By weight, yeah.
Yeah, and again, so for the commercial varieties, they are about 60% seeds. And Sea Island fox fiber, 70. Yeah.
Of course. Let's look at the fox fiber bales here. How many bales do we have? Six. Six
Yeah,
bales. Fox
here-
fiber green, fox fiber brown. Look, you can already see it open there. Ooh. Wow. That's amazing.
So soft.
Yeah,
It's
that
like
feels
petting a
special.
cat.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, like petting a cat.
Very soft. The green.
Green.
Oh, inu. Oh, yeah. Neko to inu. That means a cat and a dog.
This is conventional supima
Hi.
from California.
Oh.
It's kind of, the color is slightly different.
Hi.
Supima is a little bit red.
Yeah, it's nice.
Yeah, and it's from Australia. Yeah, Australia and USA cotton is clean. This is from Argentina.
Oh, Argentina.
Yeah.
USA and Australia most clean.
Yeah, because
Did you hear?
yeah, they have better machines. And that is, I think, Turkey. Turkey is also a lot of
dirt.
crushes.
Okay.
Oh, the bag of shame.
Yeah.
This is the bag of
Which
shame.
which country do you think?
India.
India, right? And India cotton has sometimes metals or stones
no.
inside,
Yeah.
and it's very dangerous if we input stones or metals in the machines. It causes fire. So, like, it causes
fire, very
fire.
dangerous
Yeah.
here, yeah.
So it's in the middle of becoming young.
Okay.
You have a UV light?
Yeah.
What is that?
Yeah,
what is the
it's-
reason?
It's for checking some, how to say?
Defect?
Yeah, the plastic bag,
Oh, I see.
just for checking. We first clean that raw material and make this state. And go back to the first process and mix with white. Because the brown raw material has a lot of trashes. We cannot go through at once. So we first clean, pre-cleaning, and again go back to the first process and mix with white.
Oh man, it's going to be 70 years old basically. 70, what, like 72?
1953?
Yeah. 72 years old, I guess.
How does it feel?
Gossamer thin. That's the word I want to use. Gossamer thin. Almost floats in the air by itself. You can't feel it. It's so light, your hands don't feel it.
Gather about 8 strains and again, how to say? Stretches and it again the same thickness. So put 8 strains together and it is for making uniform. Making uniform. And this is the finest count 40.
So we have like these buckets of bobbins that are getting fed into the machine. They're getting sucked up into this incredible apparatus, and you can see like things moving up and down the aisle here, and they're getting spat out with like these conveyor belts going across the top. It's all so incredible to watch. It seems so intricate. Okay, that tour was simply amazing. This has to be one of my favorite factories. Just witnessing everything, how it's done, from like the organization, like the cleanliness of all, like how everything's set in the proper space, tools lined up, seeing it's everything going for the giant bales of cotton and just getting like constantly like refined over and over and over again to get like thinner and thinner, more and more consistent, straighter and straighter, that being the key there. And the age of the machines there were 70 years old, some of them, and everything's just going on like clockwork. But it can't be left its own. You always see like there's gonna be a technician here and there that kind of going there fine tuning everything. Fascinating to see that, and that only comes with experience. It's clear they got a lot of experience doing what they're doing over here, is spinning the yarns. Fascinating. And we got to see some beautiful fox fiber getting spun and some other really, really cool stuff. Everyone's really pumped up. We went this excited. We left like super, super pumped up and like really, really looking forward to making some cool, cool, cool products. Here we are at the entrance of the mill. It's the indigo smell.
Yeah.
It's pretty exciting. Pretty exciting start there right at the moment you open the door. Just see like how tall the building is, everything coming up and down.
I forgot to tell you to bring your earplugs.
Oh.
Taka's got jokes.
You can see the thin yarns just laid up beautifully, layer on top of layer, layer on top of layer, side by side.
This is the beginning of the rope dye process. So for rope dyeing, they run 12 beams at a time here, or 12 beams of rope. For non-selvage, they would run 16. So here you see that 12 are running, so we know that this is selvage production that is going to be dyed now. So as you can see here, we're also on the second floor of the rope dyeing facility. Here to my left, we have the natural indigo dyeing machines, the natural indigo dyeing setup, which they run separately because they don't want to be contaminated by the chemical indigo. And here where you see the regular indigo dyeing, you can see as it starts, there that's the first dip. It's hard to see, but if you can see below, it first starts with a cleaning dip with no dye to take out the impurities. But then as you see here, look how it starts kind of paler indigo and very, very greenish. And as the dips keep going on, you get more that's like really brilliant indigo, and then a darker and a darker and darker, and it becomes less green and more dark blue, more saturated blue as it goes through for the final 10 dips, which you can see here, which is fairly rare.
It's a video.
Oh, video? And get progressively darker and darker.
Right. Right now he's going to twist open a warp yarn to show you the result of rope dyeing. And as you can see, as he twists it, boom, you see the white interior. That's the beauty of rope dyeing. That's how Japanese denim fades so beautifully. Because it's rope dyed, it has a white center. And as you can see him untwist the warp yarns, you see that beautiful white come out. And this is one of the major reasons why we love Japanese denim and why it fades so beautifully. Oh yeah, beautiful dark indigo, 10 times dyed yarn. This step one here that you saw the staff working on here is separating, and then here you can see beaming, where the yarn is put together on a beam. This whole area is where they do the basically starching. It's called sizing. And they size the yarn, they starch the yarn to make it more rigid so that it's able to be woven. Here you can see where your selvage edge comes from. So you can see when they beam, they have the indigo yarns which go in the center, and then this is a classic white, red, white edge, and so they feed white, red, white yarn to the edge of the beam to be prepared to be woven. As you can see on the rack back there, there were red yarns, but the denim that they're making now is not set up with a white, red, white selvage edge. So as you can see, none of the reds are feeding into the machine. As a result, you see 8 white yarns on each edge, making an all-white selvage edge on this particular denim.
by the shuttle. So when each shuttle is empty, another bobbin will come down, fill the shuttle, and it continue on its way. You can actually see the mark here where the shuttle was replaced and a new bobbin was. Selvedge Denim fabric that will run for next season. Come check it out.
There's nothing more visceral than standing right here in this building right now, literally being shaken through my core. I really can't overstate like the intensity of everything. The sheer amount of mechanical moving parts, things hitting gears, time connected, impossibly complex machines over here. It's a miracle anything runs and all, and these machines are ancient.
The low tension weaving machine, follow me. The low tension weaving is back there. The mill only has a few machines that are capable of weaving extreme low tension, where you get this beautiful uneven quality and this beautiful touch that even the regular shuttlers can't provide. This is one of them. The mill only has a handful of looms that this low tension type construction. I don't know if this goes to show it or not, but hello, and you can tell us, but this is the machine that rolled the 40-ounce denim. This here is a normal shuttle that you saw in all the machines that you were just videoing. But this over here is a custom-made shuttle that's like 50% bigger, and this is what was used to pull the web of the 40-ounce denim. The yarn is so thick it's like rope. Look at the difference.
So we just got out of the weaving room there, all the shuttle looms, and I'm still in shock. It was a true assault on all my senses there. And they tell you it's gonna be loud, but nothing prepares you to like having the whole building shake underneath your feet. And if I was to bring one point away from this, is the absolute like intensity and intricate nature of these machines there. So they have like tens and tens and tens of machines, and there's so many moving parts, and it's so human. You have like these guys walking up and down, and they're just making fine, little adjustments. They got wrenches there. They're just kind of tuning things a little bit tighter here, looser there, fixing things on the fly, and it's still like remarkably human. Like these machines are not running by themselves. They need constant love and attention. You can see like piles of gears where they would like fine tune and like adjust the weave and everything. And it was like truly left like an incredible impression upon me. So I'm still kind of shaking. My ears are shot, but what an experience.
"44 inches wide." You notice that the width is not narrow width or wide width, but shirting width. So this is the finishing factory. Well, you'll see sanforization, you'll see anti-skew, you'll see singeing as well. Here you can see denim that's already woven, and now it'll be sent to finishing. and it starts here and continues on. Yeah. So normally both the face side and the back side of denim gets burned, gets singed to take any of the extra hairs away. But in this case, it was a special order by a customer who requested only burning on one side, only burning on the face side and not on the underside. So if you look through, you don't see firing on the other side. Yeah. So you only see burning on one side here. So this is cleaning and skewing. Skewing is also known as some people call it skewing, or it's called anti-skewing, where basically the denim gets tugged at so that it doesn't twist. So there's fights against the bias. So here the dipping is cleaning, and then over here,
Skew control.
Yeah, you have computer controlled skewing. Here you see these rollers are automatically computer adjusted to move slightly at different angles in order to skew the denim in the direction that it needs. But then it's like a denim sauna in here. This is one of the greatest things, and when I brought my father here, this is one of the things that he really loved and really appreciated. So obviously we're in Japan and there is not that much space. If you go to India or China, you have massive countries that have giant factories. But in this factory, when they set up the finishing process here, you can see that basically they ran out of room. So what do? They go over here and they flip the denim, and then they flip it again, and you can see that they can then continue the finishing process in this direction. So a very creative way to use the space as much as possible when you don't have the length. Normally they would just run the machine straight and straight and straight as long as they can, but since land is so spare here and prized and necessary, they have to be as efficient as possible. And then you can see here that they flip and flip so that they continue the process down this way.
I wonder what's the pressure.
So over here you'll see the sanforizing process, and there's famously called controlled compressive shrinkage, and just like it sounds, this is where they pre-shrink the denim. They control the compacting and the compression of the denim. So here you'll see different size rollers, and they can change the speed of the different size rollers in order to basically force the denim to kind of slow down, and then it compacts basically compacts the construction of the denim so that it will not shrink when it is washed.